Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Somebody's trying to use the block effect in Corel Draw and they can't get it to work. And I've done it and I think he's just missing a couple of steps. So instead of doing a circle, I'm going to do a rectangle. I'm going to fill it in with blue and take away the outline. Here's the step I think he's missing. You can see all these things are grayed out, all these different effects. And anyway, I think we have to go and convert it to a bitmap. And I'm going to convert it to RGB. If you're a printer, you want to use CMYK. And then we're going to go to Effects and Distort and Block. Move the window out of the way, and that's pretty good, but you could change the sizes and whatever you want to. But then what you have to do, we look at it now, it's a bitmap. It's quite large, so I'm going to reduce it in size. I'm going to go to Trace Bitmap, Outline Trace Clip Art. And what that is going to do, it's going to trace those little bitty squares. It's going to take a little bit of time because there's a lot of them, but I think it helped for me to reduce it. So it's done. It looks thicker because it's on top of the other one, but now it is a object that we can ungroup or group. We're going to leave it ungrouped or grouped together. We're going to take it and make it bigger. I'm going to write the word text. Let me move that out of the way a little bit. And all capital. Whoop. And we're going to make it quite large. And then we're going to make it, I really like this freshman font. Let's make it a little bit lower. As long as it's on top and you can see it, this is going to work. So we're at 25 inches, so let's make our nudge factor 27. I'm going to select both objects, and I'm going to go and I'm going to intersect it. Now I'm going to select that item and move it. Whoop. Should have moved it over. Wow, that's too much. But anyway, we'll get there. You want to keep this, so we're going to left click, right click, and make an outline. Now we can put this back or move it around. You don't want to, let me change my nudge factor on something like 8 inches now. Oh, I did 57, no wonder. So let's move this. So there's a lot I meant to move it down. You can take this now and fill it in with red. And let's take away the outline and go to the interactive fill tool. And I'm not going to go too far on this, but I'm going to go yellow. Whoop. Whenever that happens, because you missed the square, it'll make the whoop. I want yellow. So now you have that effect. And if we move it up, of course, it's on top now. So we'll go to Object, Order, Back a Page. That's a pretty cool effect. Now, one thing I like about the intersect tool is that we still have it. So what we can do now, and maybe this is why he created a circle, I'm going to go to the twirl tool and we'll make it a little bit bigger. Let's make it 30. And then you've got to click on it and then let's twirl it a little bit. That might be too much. Anyway, then take your text again. Let's get this one. And let's make a duplicate of that. And let's make it black. And let's put it inside this twisted look. So really that's too big. So let's make this wider. We want all the text in there. That's almost there. That's good enough. Now, select it. You've got two objects selected, and we'll go intersect. It's going to take just a second. Move that out of the way, and there's that black. You can make it any color you want. You could take the text and move it over. And you don't have to do this, but if you wanted to put an outline around it, let's say a blue outline, and make it quite thick. Well, I got to break the text wheel, convert it to a curve, and I'll get my hairline tool You could do that and put an outline around it to accentuate a little bit. And because it's twisted, it's a completely different look. I like that. But you can also still, you can move that up and we could take away, let's fill it with red, take away the outline. And let's go to the interactive fill tool again. And this time we'll put a couple of colors. So we'll put a red there, another yellow, let's do the burnt orange. As long as you can see that plus sign makes it working. And then just move your text back up and you have that effect. So I think you've got to convert it to a bitmap, then you've got to trace it. Pretty cool effect. Anyway, I hope that helped that gentleman, and thank you for watching.